What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And we have another veteran. This time it's not a Hellcat or a Demon. It's a TRX. And this time it's in Texas. Austin, Texas. And we're talking about Nyle Maxwell Ram in Austin, Texas today. You guys wanted to fuck around. Well, now you get to find out. Before we get into today's video, guys, I got to talk about the sponsors of today's video, and that is Morgan & Morgan Attorneys at Law. If you're looking for a personal injury attorney, you will find none larger than Morgan & Morgan, handling over 20 million calls just last year in 2023 alone. If you're looking for a personal injury attorney, size does matter. Morgan & Morgan has it, and there's no larger firm anywhere on planet Earth. You can get started today from one of these cool little smartphones in 8 clicks or less by going to forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. Again, that's forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. And I appreciate them for allowing me to do what I do.
You did what?
You want me to go get you a bath bomb?
What's that?
It's one of them things. You throw it in the big ass tub and it like fizzes.
Oh, you talking about the... Oh, no.
No? No?
I told you. I don't sit my ass in my own tub. You know I'm not sitting in it.
Toasty! I mean, what's the worst that could happen? All right, guys. Now we're getting into the video today. Major shout out to... I just want to give a thank you to Harrah's and to Caesars for the hospitality while I've been here. I've had an absolute blast. You guys know I'm a pretty decent-sized sports bettor when I'm in Vegas. And they see that when you come here, when you go to a different Caesars property out of state, and they look out, man. They looked out. Super looked out. Anyways. Oh, man, that gourmet coffee, boy. Oof, God. Let's talk about today's issue. So, a gentleman that had reached out to Butter the Insider, Butter had, referred him over to me, because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Butter is like super high quality, puts a lot of work and effort into his videos, and he's also extremely busy. Not that I'm not. I'm extremely busy as well between, managing and running my company and trying to get these videos in between while I'm traveling and doing everything else. But today, we're talking about Nyle Maxwell Ram in Austin, Texas. I want to read this email to you because it kind of broke my heart a little bit, right? And if you hear the Boston coming out, it's because I'm aggravated. I'm already aggravated, all right? I'm beyond pissed off about this situation because it's ridiculous. Like, is it just CDJR dealers? Is it just Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealers that are fucking stupid? Because that's what I'm starting to get to think and see. Because what are 90% of the issues? Yeah, we get a Volkswagen dealer here, or we get a Chevy dealer there, but this is ridiculous. Let me get into this gentleman's story. I'm a veteran that ordered and purchased a TRX from Nyle Maxwell Ram in Austin, Texas. I also purchased add-on items, interior PPF, exterior ceramic coating, OBD 11 splitter, and amp power steps control switch that the dealer won't install or give me my money back for. So you physically paid for a product and they won't give it to you. Tell me how smart that sounds. Oh my God. Okay, so that's just one part, right? The good news is the wonderful state attorney general, which I know some people don't like this guy. or for whatever reasons, you know, or they want to say, oh, he's under indictment, whatever. Ken Paxton is a savage when it comes to stuff like this. And especially when it comes to a veteran, this dealership is 100% on FAFO. They're about to find out extremely hard. Anyway, so doesn't get the switch. Dealer won't install it, give them money back. They also took my vehicle and drove it very aggressively with only approximately 77 miles on the odometer after they promised not to do so and after they agreed to follow the drivetrain's break-in procedure. Now, I know you're going to say, well, who matters if they drove it a little? So with these Hellcat engines, and it's the same thing for the Scat Pack, and I don't know if the RT has the same procedure, but like when I had my first Hellcat, the Red Eye, the B5 Blue Challenger, you had to drive the car 500 miles before it would unlock the rest of the PCM and do the proper break-in procedure with the car, okay? What happens if you don't follow that procedure? You could damage the blower, you know, the supercharger. You could damage internal components in the engine, scour stuff. You could cause problems that could be extremely expensive later. So this customer is well within their right to be mad. And before these dumb son of a bitches at the dealership go, we never did that. We never did that. There's this wonderful program called fucking Uconnect. And the same way I caught the body shop driving my green Monster when it was in there for minor repair of a piece of metal on the A-pillar and stuff from where people crowbarred and broke into my car. They went hot rodding in my Challenger and wrecked it at over 100 miles an hour. And then put me off for 3 months while they tried to Mickey Mouse and put that car back together. All right? So I know exactly how he knows that they did it. Because you can literally log into Uconnect and see every time somebody broke 100 miles an hour in your vehicle. Dumbasses. So that evidence is there. So they don't follow the break-in procedure during the follow the drive-sim break-in procedure during the window tint and power step installation. They also damaged interior bezel around the radio screen. And this is nothing new. The service departments at some of these Dodge dealerships are effing stupid. I can't tell you how many I've seen where people have like put screwdrivers and stuff or laid stuff down and scratched, you know, the components, which goes to show that some of the components in these cars are cheap as fuck anyway. And also shows that they don't give a shit about your product when you bring it in. Find a local mechanic. Stop taking your shit to the dealer. Period. I notified the dealership of these issues before leaving their parking lot. Smart move. The Mopar add-on manager's response was, "Now you turned me into a car salesman," and he smirked, followed by turning his back to me and walking back into their showroom. For the next 4 months, twice weekly, Mondays and Wednesdays, I showed up to the dealership and spoke to the general manager to try and remedy the situation. For 4 months, 2 times weekly, I was told, "Next week." Does this sound familiar? Next week, next week. We'll get to you. We'll fix it. We'll get to you next week, next week, next week, next week. Next week turns into next month, which turns into the next month. People are tired of waiting. And this was done by the general manager only to never get a resolution. Really pisses me off when I swipe away and I close my email. I have documentation, and here's the thing that's a fact. There's documentation, audio recordings, video recordings, text messages, voicemails, emails, GPS data, and pictures of the dealership's conduct. Oh, I already know what the situation is here. I already know what's going on with Uconnect and all that evidence. Oh, I know. Now, let me finish his email and we'll talk about why all of the stuff he has is important, and will come out in an update video if the general manager doesn't get off his fucking ass and fix it. And then I'm going to talk about what happened when I called today to talk to these son of a bitches. I treated them with the utmost respect, even after the manager told me to my face that he's not responsible, while being snarky and disrespectful. They have no integrity. This is the part that pisses me off. This makes me more mad, and every single person that's a veteran that are in these comments needs to go to this dealership's Google reviews, dealer rate, Yelp, whatever, and put these son of a bitches on blast. And I say that because, listen to this. I used my life savings, $50,000, to purchase my dream / now nightmare truck. That hits me right here. I can't afford a lawyer to sue them or afford to rebuy the PPF and ceramic coating and the other things I mentioned. I'm a disabled combat veteran on a fixed income. My stomach doesn't work so well, and I have nerve damage all over my limbs as a result of my injuries overseas. It was very difficult for me to travel to the dealership and sit there and wait to talk to the general manager. I gave up going there because of the physical pain that I endured week in and week out, attempting to get them to honor their word and give me what I paid for. Now, I don't even like driving the truck anymore. I purchased the truck in 2021. It has approximately 4,000 miles on it. My wife has put most of the miles on the truck. I don't know what to do if there's any recourse for a situation like this. I complained to Ram, but they told me there's nothing they can do and I should get a lawyer. If anything, I would like to warn other veterans about this dealership. Any advice would be greatly appreciated, and thank you for your time, sir. Sincerely, Adam. Well, Adam, let me tell you what we're going to do here, bud. And let me explain to this dealership what's about to fucking happen. So if you thought the situation, and I'm sure that these people at Maxwell saw the situation with the Mac Hike situation, right? Over the active duty service member that they sold the demon out from under. If you don't think that I'm going to be the biggest goddamn thorn in your side and destroy everything you love on the internet, you'd be wrong. Because I'm going to do all of that. I'm going to smash you in your reviews. I'm going to go through every negative review that you have on Google. I'm going to contact my buddy David, who's a pretty decent attorney, and have him reach out to Adam so that, I don't know if he's licensed in Texas, but I'm sure he can find a partner attorney or file an ad hoc appearance to come after you and sue the shit out of your scumbag dealership. So there's a couple of things that I like about the great state of Texas. I was just there. You know, we're in New Orleans right now, but one of the great things I love about the state of Texas, they don't play about bum-ass dealerships, and they don't play about fraud. And when you pay for a service and you don't get it, theft by conversion, theft of services, I mean, there are multiple laws on the books. But I can tell you what's going to happen when I get done editing this video today and I upload it to YouTube. So, some people guess. They're not sure where I'm at or who I donate money to or what I do. But here's what I can tell you I'm going to do. Some of my good friends that are in Texas actually know Ken Paxton personally. What I can tell you for sure, I'm going to get this video edited today. It's going to go up tonight. Now, granted, it is midnight. It's technically the next morning. You son of a bitches will probably see this at 7 or 8, or when you're coming into your dealership as everybody's emailing this video to you, and you realize the absolute fucking nightmare that is about to befall your dealership. The next thing I'm going to do outside of destroying you online, because we have the facts, I know what you did. You sold services, PPF, ceramic coatings, and all this other shit, and you never completed the job. You're in violation of your contract. Now, do I have a lot of faith in the Austin Police Department to prosecute you? No. But I do have faith in the state attorney general to come after your ass. And Austin is a super progressive city. They love protesters. I'm going to come protest. I think I should get like, I don't know, 50 to 100 of my best veteran friends, and we should just come out there with signs and sticks and let everybody know how much of a scumbag dealership you are. I think that would be awesome. Or, I should insert the David Chappelle shit, or you could just shut the fuck up. Or you could just shut the fuck up, reach out to this customer, and fix the issue. See, the reason why I'm being so petty right now, the reason why I'm being so petty right now with your dealership is very simple. I called as a man to reach out to your general manager today. Usually, I'll fire a shot across your bow, or I'll say something wild and crazy about your dealership, posting the facts on what's going on. But in this case, I did it a little different. I called first and gave you an opportunity to fix it. You see, this guy sent me an email like 5 days ago, and I've been reaching out to you son of a bitches to do the right thing and fix this situation. Because the first thing that's going to happen is somebody emailed, does anybody have TK's email? Does anybody have TK's phone number? Reach out to him. Let's see if we can get this fixed, get this video off the internet. This video, under no circumstances, is coming off the fucking internet. I can tell you that now. Even if you make it right with this guy. Could we publish an update video and say that you did make it right? But no, you son of a bitches have to learn a lesson. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of us having to do a video to come after a dealership, and then they freak the fuck out because everybody's in their reviews. They watch their internet profile do this. And then a couple major publications start writing about it, and then you shit bricks. It's too late at that point. I'm done privating and taking videos down off the internet because, oh, we're doing whatever we can do to make it right. I don't fucking care anymore. Fix it. This situation is disrespectful. This is a disabled veteran, a guy who is clearly in a bunch of pain coming to your dealership, and you guys literally just shit on a disabled veteran to be like, you know what? We know you paid for the PPF and the interior PPF and the ceramic coating, but fuck you. No. That's not how this works. So Nile Maxwell Ram in Austin, Texas, yeah, you can tell that veteran, fuck you. But I'm going to tell you, fuck you. And the biggest thing you have to worry about, just watch what happens to you on the internet over the next few days as all these veterans step up and put you on blast. We're going to review every negative Google review you have, every bad dealer rate review you have, every Facebook review that you have. And for you guys that are my subscribers that'll be like, TK, we're tired of hearing about, I don't care. I'm sorry. But sometimes you have to do the right thing. And in this situation, these guys are the worst of the worst. When you're willing to do this to somebody like that, you're a piece of shit. Just my opinion. And I can fucking say it. Oh, and like I said, feel free to send me your retain and obtain, whatever, retain and keep emails and electronic communications from your attorney. Go fuck yourself. I don't care. I have a big fat war chest and I'm ready to go to war. If that's what we need to do legally, we can do that. Don't care. I'll be out in front of your dealership. I will literally, I've lived in Austin before. I got friends that live right down there on Shoal Creek Boulevard. I'll literally pop up in the city. Got friends that work at Tesla. I'll pop up in the city and I'll be the worst goddamn thorn in your side for the next 6 months to a year. So fuck around and find out.
Go suck a dick, suck a dick, suck a motherfucking dick. Suck a dick, suck a huge or small.